How affordable do you think New Zealand is? Like, how cheap? It's cheap. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through New Zealand tax at a glance for you to know what you are likely to take home after taxation when you finally secure that your dream job here in New Zealand. If this sounds like something you've been looking forward to, stay glued and I will be dissecting. I will do the real justice to it in a minute. You are welcome back to my YouTube channel. I remain your one and only out and about lady here in New Zealand, Julia Chinelo, always updating you with situational reports on what living, working, studying here in New Zealand is all about. So to you, my dear returning subscribers, just know that each and every one of you rocks. And if you are stopping by for the first time, you might as well join the family, and I promise to keep rolling it out. So without marking around further, let me get started. So here in New Zealand, we have like five category of depending on the amount you are earning. So I will be putting that information on the screen, and I will drop a link in the comment section so that you can go to our inland revenue website and read in details. So the very first category of tax here is if you are earning $0 to 14,000 New Zealand dollars, you will get taxed 10.5% of that earning. So the second category here are people that get taxed 17.5%. And the people that fall in between this category are people that earn between 40,001 New Zealand dollars to people that earn 48,000 New Zealand dollars. The third category of taxing here in New Zealand is 30% of earning, and the people that fall into this category are people that earn anything between $48,001 to 70,000 New Zealand dollars. And the fourth category here in New Zealand get taxed 33%, and these are people that earn anything between 70,001 New Zealand dollars to 180,000 New Zealand dollars. And the fifth category of taxing here in New Zealand get taxed 39% of their earnings, and these are people that earn above 180,000 New Zealand dollars per annum. All those category of taxation here in New Zealand from 10 to 10.5%, 17.5%, 30%, 33%, and 39% respectively are tax per annum. So now you know what it is like when you get that contract. So have a look and use your calculator and do some punching so that you would know the actual amount you would be taking home. Also, I thought it wise I share some bit and piece of information around finance and money here in New Zealand. So currently, our minimum wage is $21.20 per hour. That's minimum that you are going to be paid here in New Zealand if you secure any job. And I'm thinking that amount will get reviewed again. For the couple of years I have been here, actually it just keep increasing as the cost of living keep increasing. So there's every probability that before the end of this year that it will be up to 23. That is already talking around it. So but do not hold me to that yet. So another information that I thought wise I share is that currently the median wage here in New Zealand is $27.76 that this is the amount you need to be earning for you to qualify to apply for your to enter EOI to apply for your residency. So that amount by February 27 this year will be increasing to $29.66. So I just thought it wise I bring it to your notice so that you will keep an eye if you are working on or you are making application to secure a job here in New Zealand that would walk you towards your residency. And another useful information around tax here that I want to share is tax around property and things like that. So the best place to own property in New Zealand if you want to keep your council tax to the minimum is the Bula or West Coast area. So they tax the lowest on property and land here in New Zealand, and the highest would be the capital, just as you expected, which is Wellington, and probably seconded by Auckland. So these are just bits and information around finance and tax I thought it wise to share. And the final information I will be sharing today would be around what New Zealand government did last year to cushion the effects of rising costs of living. So last year there was this one-off payment worth of 350 New Zealand dollars that the government paid out in 2 lots to people to be able to keep house warm during the winter, and I got that amount and it was 350 New Zealand dollars, just a one-off payment. Also, some region in New Zealand, for example the Bula or West Coast area, the electricity provider usually give incentive based on the profit they generated per annum. So last year they shared a whopping sum of 5 million to a West Coast resident that they provide electricity to. So my household got $300, which we put forward to our November electricity bill last year 2022. So these are just a bit and pieces of incentives and money you are likely to get in New Zealand that I'm aware of. So they don't hand out checks like most of you think, and most of the information that I've been getting, you work for every cent that you get here in New Zealand. Those of you asking about the job availability, I would always say target a skill that is in the green list or a long-time shortage, and when you acquire that necessary skill, trust the process, you would get a job and you would have that, you would meet up with that medium wage, because they always increase it based on the skill based on the skill needed and all of that. So trust the process. Before you know it, you will settle and start having your Kiwi dream. So for further questions, use the comment section, and your out and about lady, just like I've always done, will be there with you interacting. Thank you so much for your support so far. Stay safe, stay committed, and do not snap out from your dream. I love you all.